Greetings, dear friends. Happy Monday to you. Here we are with our first Mindful Motivation for Mindset Mastery session for the month of June. I trust you had a lovely weekend and are already feeling into the nurturing vibe of this month. You know, I was contemplating what we're going to talk about today, that it feels like that up until the end of May, there was quite a lot of pressure to resolve things, to get on track, to really get in touch with your inner guidance. And now that we're into this new month, there's a feeling of more flow, of more arriving at your best pace, your best rhythm. Now, all that being said, if you've watched these with me before, you know that I like to just feel into the effects and the influences of the moon. And this week's lunar effect for us, or inspiration for us, is the new moon, which is arriving on Thursday. The new moon in the sign of Gemini. So Gemini being ruled by Mercury, it's all about communication. It's all about communication, but it's also about embracing our inner duality, our inner masculine and feminine energies, our feelings and thoughts. So this is a really perfect time to just assess. This is not necessarily about getting the answers, but it's about opening up and contemplating. It's a beautiful week for contemplating. So contemplating the quality of the words that you use to and about yourself, the thoughts that you give a little bit more weight to. And is there a bit of a letting go? Because new moons are all about surrender. It's also about planting seeds for the things that you wish to work on, to intend, or to get into action further into the month. But it's also about just taking a breath and really bringing your awareness within. There's also a real creative and social flavor with this particular new moon. So follow your intuition. That's kind of the vibe with all of these sessions, all of these different aspects of the moon phases. Are you listening? Listening, I put quotes around that, because listening to me, when we're doing following our intuition, listening is, yes, it's listening to the words, but it's also paying attention to the feelings, the gut feelings, what makes your heart light up. Are you following that? Are the intentions and the decisions and the directions that you're choosing, are they aligning with that which makes you feel happy, that makes you have that sense of alignment with your calling, with your gifts, with your talents? There is no right or wrong here. It's simply, contemplation time is simply being willing to show up for yourself, to embrace all of the quirkiness, the uniqueness of you. And are you following your own calling? So that's kind of the vibe this week, stepping into a new month and really allowing that Gemini new moon energy to be like a new beginning. You know, we always have the capacity to start over again. If we have that contemplation time and kind of go, you know, I'd prefer it to be a wee bit different. Or, you know, I've been ascribing to these patterns and beliefs and methodologies and rhythms that don't actually feel like a yes. In which case, it's time to just let go. Let go, to surrender, to flow, to trust that all is working out in your best way. And even if you cannot see the outcome or the resolution, trusting that it's there is a really important part too. Okay, so I like to access 4 different decks of cards to help us navigate and make best use of these energies. And so the first one, I just said about letting go. So we're going to check in with my letting go cards here. Because when we do contemplate, this is about telling ourselves the truth. That sometimes even we might be saying, I thought it was going to be this way, or feel that way, or fill in the blanks. And now it's not. So it's when we tell ourselves the truth it's okay. This is the time to do that, to actually look at those thoughts, that mindset, that belief, and lovingly appreciate them. Thanks, they served a purpose, but you don't need them anymore. So all that being said, let's see what we can let go of in order to really align with this powerful, empowering energy this week. It will do us well for the rest of the year, actually, I would say. And it's saying attachment. So that's what we're going to do, is where are you attached to an outcome? Where are you attached to this is the way it is, or this is the way I believe it should be? Watch when you start saying to yourself, like I said, this is about inner communication as well as outer communication, and socializing and connecting with your tribe, finding your tribe, aligning with groups of people, with individuals that really feel uplifting, that get you, that support your mindset, your beliefs. And they may be different now. So where are you attached to something being a certain way? And what I was going to say to you was, watch when you start saying things like, oh, I have to do this, or I should do this, or I've got to do this, and just follow it. Because we want to be doing things that we want to, we choose, we love to. And sometimes it's just a changing of the verbiage, but other times it can actually be you're forcing yourself to an agenda that's not yours. And that can be let go and help you align back into the truth of you. I trust that makes sense. If I bring up anything in any of these sessions that confuse you, or you need a wee bit more support or guidance, put it in the comments below or message me directly. My intent with these has always been to help you find and access your inner wisdom, to really get into this idea of mindset mastery, because after all, you are the boss of you. And sometimes that can feel like an alien concept, in which case we need to unpack that wee bit. But like I say, let me know if you need a wee bit more support or guidance on any of these ideas. But now, all that being said, I was shuffling my tarot cards, because I do one tarot card and then 3 from the Healing with the Angels. Oh, this is perfect. I love this. It's the High Priestess. Actually, what's beautiful about the High Priestess coming up is the High Priestess is about following your intuition, allowing the guidance of your higher self, your heart wisdom, to be the guidance. But it's also about duality. The High Priestess is about the light and the dark. So that's what I was saying about the Gemini new moon. That's just the perfect card to really help us come into touch with that, come into connection with both aspects of you. The head, heart, and higher self can actually come into play, into a guidance system for you when you actually embrace the light and the dark of you, and trust and listen to your inner guidance. So this is a big piece. And are your intentions and things that you get to do, not that you have to do, that you get to do, are they aligning with that which makes you feel connected and alive and joy-filled and happy and peace, and like you're actually bringing your gifts into the game that we're all playing together? And again, I was just thinking that there's no right or wrong answers here. Contemplation is all about showing up, being a wee bit of a detective. Oh, this is awesome. The cards that have come up here are perfect for us. Ideas and inspiration. So can you create just a wee bit of space and time, maybe journal, maybe speak out the ideas that you haven't really allowed to be communicated? Like I said, this new moon is all about communication to others, but also all communication must start with us first, which then allows us to remember this is friendship. Are you being your own best friend? When we cultivate and remember that we must be our own best friend first. That allows us to attract our people, to attract the people that feel good around us, that feel good in themselves as well as for you. And this is a really big piece around healing. I love that. Like I said, those are the perfect cards to have come up for us. Actually, they all are. We are going to work on releasing attachment and, trust the flow, get in touch with our duality, really look at socializing and connecting and the words and the verbiage we use to and about ourselves. It's all about following those ideas. Always remember too, that if an idea or a piece of inspiration comes up for you, like, oh, wouldn't it be nice if I did this? It means that it's possible for you. So don't allow your critical part to kind of come out and say, well, I'll see it. I'll believe it when I see it. That's maybe an attachment that could be left off. That doesn't serve you or suit the most auspicious, successful, beautiful, aligned version of you sitting right here. Okay, just about to let you go off into this beautiful week ahead, but I'm going to finish off by pulling one of my Liberate Your Inner Truth, because that's really what this is all about. Liberating our inner truth. And that can sometimes feel like revisiting aspects or, coming around a spiral. There's a spiral that comes up with this. This is perfect. I love this too. It's I am powerful. So let me read this out to you. I let my light shine, knowing that this gives others permission to do the same. This has the effect of liberating myself from all fear and inspires the same in others. Isn't that perfect? That's all about that, the liberating ourselves from attachments and from limited mindsets that maybe are keeping us play small. So actually access your power, shine your light. That's what this world needs. It needs from all of us. I trust this makes sense. Like I said, if you need any support or guidance, let me know. I wish you a beautiful week ahead. I'll be back again with you next week. Much love to you.